All right, gentlemen, we are back. But before we actually get to that, hold on a minute. The message of this whole live stream. Let the whole world know. Let the whole from all accusations we have been accused for, from what we have been affected, as a way to enslave our trust, we have been silent about that. It's exactly the day, June of 2nd, is the day of her down. And tonight, we dine on the most delicious woman child. What was that common? All right, then. I'll be talking my side of story. Fine. Now, all right, then. That's our today's topic. We are exposing electric Sakura 16. And just before we actually get to that, hold on. I'm assuming. Um, yeah. Today we are exposing electric Sakura 16. More wise, in other words, just Sakura. Now, there are some people who are from DeviantArt who are unaware of me. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Trevor the Hedgehog, and you do know I'm from Zambia. Developed many various projects, participated in activities of a gacha in the EXE community, and hold on. A little minute. Give me a little minute. Give me a minute. And I will be the ones to do so. I, the only one, Turbo the Hedgehog. I will be the ones. The giant ice covered with the snowballs. Right? On Electric Sakura 60. A woman who had sexual interaction with me, who was 16 back in the 22nd. But if you want, before we actually clarify, I'm not sure. I did set the stream. You're fine. You're fine. All right. Now, our main topic. Now, I will be starting to share my own side of story. Basically, you guys can write out so you can keep this in the mind. In the May of 2022, Sakura broke up with her first Jack the Parrot pilula. Oh, da si, bre! Kako da te lokomotiva? Prelazimo na stvar. Postoje ljudi, some people who are from the Balkan language, just like me, just call me Coco. I already know who you are. You don't have to say. Anyway, there are some people who are from Balkan and some people who know English. So I just want to give a heads up that I will be speaking my own main language if I'm answering some Serbian questions. So since we made that clear, we can proceed. Pardon me. We're starting the story on a art platform called DeviantArt. DeviantArt is usually the application where you can post artwork, you know. Živo. Ajde čoveče. Polako. Samo se pusti i spremi se da čuješ ovaj šok. I živo ono malo. Samo se pusti i spremi se za ovaj prebijavanje kokoške. Kako bi se drugo reklo, prit odbaci kokošku iz farme i ne vraća je u štalu. Nerođena. Ja, ti čovječe uvek me nasmiješ. No. We're getting to a thing. Sakura has broke up with Green Monster Jazz in May of 2022. Ej, oj. Ja ti opet kažem, opusti se i uživaj. Opusti se i uživaj. Jer danas ću ja da prebijem neku kokošku. U drugim rečima, preko ovog streama ćemo dokazati pravu istinu. Pa ćemo mi da vidimo ko je tu tačan. Ili je ona kokoška tamo, koja koliko da tamo, ili je ona prava osoba koja je ovdje. Ne tebi, ne. Ti prijatelju moj suretu. Now, let's get to a thing. In May of 2022, Sakura has broke up with test retardacija. Svaka čast. Dobio si poen za to. Anyway, on May of 2022, Sakura broke up with Grandmaster Jess despite of the parental issues, and how their relationship prolonged. Dobio si moj lulac. Luraz, šta ti je? Jel ti čovječe, čekaj malo. Šta ti je pre to? Ja ne razumem ni šta pričaš pre, znači ja uopšte ne razumem, samo malo. Laureat, bravo bre, uvek sme nas. Mao. Svaka čast, ali to neće da ti upali. Ovo je ozbiljnost, ne pričam arapski. Pa dobro, nije ti arapski potreban, nego ti je potrebno, imaš i balkanski i engleski, jer kako sam naveo, pričat će se 2 jezika u ovom streamu, jer ovo će biti vrlo ozbiljno. Hold on, let me check something quick. We are on DeviantArt. Apparently, we have information from a DeviantArt. I want to apologize to everyone who waited. All right, chat, hear me out. There's a user called Coco. It says, "Hey there, if you need for info." TF aspect. Ovo ja u porišteno pričam, alo bre, nisam ja Barbie bre. Ovo ti nije Barbie, Jack the Barone. Prijatelju, lokomotivu odeš i voziš se u autobus. Ja neću sada se vređam, jer ja ne volim da vređam takvu audiciju naroda Hercegovine, jer moj otac je tamo. Uostalom, ako su Srbi Bosanci, znači ulaze. Nije Barbie. Žao mi je, prijatelju moj. Sad, da li možemo da pređemo stvar? Hold on. Možemo li preći na stvar? I'm sorry, but your microphone keeps cutting out. Danas dižu se tenzije. Dobro bre, znači više ozbilji se, jer ovo je danas prebijavanje kokoški. Svaka audicija na DeviantArtu, Discordu, GameJoltu, znači vreme je da se istina zna. Ukoliko si zainteresovan da znaš istinu, savjetujem te da slušaš, jer ja imam sve. Oj bre, level up, čestitam. To sam ja namestio inače. Ajmo da pređemo na stvar. Pola vas na Discordu i ostalih društvenih mreža znate mene pre 4 godine. 4 godine, 2021. Vi znate koliko je 4 godine. Kada izračunate 18, 19, znate koliko vam je to godina. Imam ja da te pošaljem do neba. Jo, brate, jel ti stvarno voliš Srbine ovako kao mene? Srbine? I bi ti nekad došao u Srbiju, da ti ja kažem nešto. Da si ti u Srbiju, šta bi ti radio? Ja, brate mili, baš si mi došao da mi ulepšaš šta. Inače, šta bi drugi rekli? Da mene nije bilo. Drko. O Bože, nemam šta reći. Anyway, some people came to my DeviantArt profile since a month ago They wanted me to organize a group chat exposing Sakura because she praised fetish art. In other words, NSFW content. And I'm not kidding. No. I have a document, I have a screenshots, and that's beating up chicken from afar. And what does this have to do with me, you ask? Because I had a contact from Blue Angel 465, and they confirmed. They said Sakura used them as slingers. I have a tool that makes you fly. Ti imaš opremu koja će te naterati da letiš. Dobro, onda imam ja izazov za tebe. Ako ti hoćeš da letiš, ti možeš da uzmeš šta ono dođe? Da, ove raketne čizme i ti kroz nebo možeš da vidiš avioni, možeš svašta nešto vidiš, pa onda sletiš u Srbiju i kad hoćeš da se vratiš za Sarajevo, onda hoćeš opet raketne čizme uzmu, patike ove i opet letiš, i opet letiš. To ti ne postoji. To ti ne postoji. To ti ne postoji, čoveče. Ti uopšte moraš da znaš kada je istorija Jugoslavije bila. Do tad, ako ne znaš ništa do Jugoslavije, ja ne bih ti ni preporučio da se zajebavaš. Hoćeš vidjeti vas dvojica? Ma daj, nemoj, molim te da se kladiš. Nema, ja se danas ne kladim. Ja se danas samo pričam. Ukucaj kako lako. Dobro. Čekaj, ti pričaš pričaš oko YouTube kanala ili onaj sajt, šta pričaš ti? Prijatelju, ti pričaš oko YouTube kanala ili šta? Ja, brate mi. Ukucaj, pa znači, jel pričaš o YouTube ikoni ili jel pričaš, samo malo. Šta je ovo? Ovo nije zebancija. Da pređem na stvar. Some people on Zabian don't understand what I'm saying, so I'm gonna go over. Sakura tricked 25 individuals on 2022, which started the harassment campaign. Alo, čovječe, prestani da spamuješ, znači... Ja ne bih ti ni savjetovao to da radiš. Što kaže I am the harasser. Prijatelju, ja ovde danas nisam da se zajebavam. Da ti ja nešto kažem. Moju politiku, to što ja pričam istinu, ti to što ne voliš da čuješ istinu, pravu istinu koju svi zaslužuju da znaju, ti samo upadaš šta ono dođe, neću da se vređam, nego ko čarobnjak iz Oza i pričaš hoću želju da ispunim i takva želja se ispuni i leti. Ušao si u loše vreme. Morat ću da te savjetujem. Ovo danas nije vreme za fore. Jer ako hoćeš da se poliraš, pa to ćeš morati na moj Discord da radiš. Dođeš mi lepo u dimovima, ama pol Instagram argument secret bot. Slušaj ovako, ako hoćeš da se zabavaš ovako kao sad, dođeš lepo na Discord, Mhm. Is the stream gonna stay up? It does say, is this stream gonna stay up when it's over? I know that some streams end up becoming private when they're over. Well, some streams get privated because some are getting edited. But if you want to actually rewatch it, um, in a click the link of the stream, you can actually rewatch it, which is fine. So it's gonna stay up. I'm not even planning to delete it. Private, no. None of these things. Now let's stop wasting our time. Let's just order this. Can someone please spend Jack? For now, let him. His or Balkan comrade. He sometimes jokes like that. If he does something unusual, well, let's just have him for now. Vratit ću se. Ja, slušaj me ovako, izazoveš li srpski rat, čak i da ja te i neću oterati. Ja ti opet kažem, čak i da se vratiš, moraš da poštuješ naciju. Ti, barone, znaš naciju Srbije i Bosanca. A ti to što radiš meni, to znači nepoštovanje. Ja te lepo savjetujem. Duži se kneže, ide bitka za Kosovo. Ja, prijatelj, ti znaš kad je bila bitka na Kosovu? Ako znaš, kaži. Anyway. Ako znaš kad je bila bitka na Kosovu, onda se javi. Anyway. Sakura has been falsely accusing people and starting harassment campaigns. Ok, ja bio tamo. Ma daj, molim te, ti tad nisi postojao. Ti tad nisi bio letovanje. Jel ti stvarno znaš istoriju? Ajde da te pitam ja nešto. Jel ti stvarno znaš istoriju? Jel ti stvarno znaš istoriju? Opa, znaš. Chat, hold on a minute. Prijatelju moj, ti to što znaš istoriju. Ajde da ti ja pitam nešto. Da li si ti čuo za jedno mesto Nevesinje u Hercegovini? Za mesto koje se zove Nevesinje. A ti znaš gde Nevesinje dođe. Ako si toliko pametan, prvo, to što mi dođeš na stream da me nasmeješ, što sam u redu sa tim, a onda dođeš. Alright, not so fun fact. I was one of the people Sakura started a harassment campaign against. She also did the same with my friend Masky, even though Masky changed from her past mistakes. That's correct, but I did receive a YouTube Short Studio comment. There's a user called comment, we are finally going harder way. As you guys do heard from Whole Part, one of victims of Sakura, you died or something? Hello. Kaži mi ti, kad je bila nevesinska puška? Koje godine? Ili ti hercegovački ustanak? Ajde. Ajde, dok ti voliš da me zajebavaš. Sad ću ja malo tebe da pitam istoriju. Kad je bila nevesinska puška? Koje godine? Gde se to odvilo? A do tad nemoj me uzmeniravati. Sakura has been falsely making harassment campaigns. I was one of the first victims to be attacked. In other words, Sakura started harassment campaign on August 2022, where she had a Twitter account called No More Turbo. Basically, it was her desila se u tvojoj mami. Prijatelju, ovo je ozbiljnost. Juče. Prijatelju, da ti ja nešto kažem. Ja tebi, bratar. Alo? Prijatelju, pogledaj me. Ja sam tvojih godina učio. Tvojih godina. Ja u školu nisam ni zajebao. Lik izašao s puškom. Dobro, izašao. Dobro. Da ti ja nešto kažem. Ti to što praviš ove rantove na YouTube-u i ovo ostalo pričaš, nisam mogu da verujem. Prijatelju, nisi mi dao da kažem. Ti to što ideš kroz istoriju, učiš je, prepome do kosti. Dobro, bre. Oprosti. Who names an account called No More Turbo? That's just wrong. No More Turbo Twitter account was made by her herself. And I'm just going to tell you why. These bots... Prijatelju, to nisu botovi. To su pravi ljudi. To su pravi ljudi. To su pravi ljudi. To su pravi ljudi. Chat, provemo. All right. Sakura named No More Turbo Twitter as act of her revenge. She started the revenge on 2022. And as a re-signature, I'm going to be asking whole part if I can read out the document all loud. Can I read her own document all loud? You know what I'm talking about? Starting from one text, from beginning. Go ahead. Come on, we are about to do it. The countdown is on. The countdown is on. All right, bam. Prepare yourselves, chat. We're opening the document. First, we're gonna read the document. First document is called Electric Sakura 16 and Her Friends. All right. Before I begin reading, there's one thing I want to clarify. Whoever comes out on my live stream or anywhere, community posts, the same way I opened MoMA. Alo, ti stvarno ne pratiš situaciju. Samo prestani, molim te. Whole part, I hope you can elaborate the situation before I don't take some sanctions. Before I don't take some sanctions, just please explain the currency of a situation. All right. Most of this is a copy-paste of my friend Hope Hart's call-out posts on Sakura and her associates, just in case the original posts get taken down. Hell, the first one even already got marked as major. The only difference is that there are a couple of grammar fixes, and I'll be adding a lot of extra stuff. Note 2, this document will be updated very frequently the more we find more evidence. And the more free. And now the trigger warnings. Fetishes, death threats, faking suicide, transphobia, slurs, ableism, due to our slur being used by people who can't reclaim it, guilt tripping, CP, and I don't know what the grapes are. D and B and S up. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, censored self harm. Suggestive content. Suggestive content. And grape is the R word with. Hold on. Grape is the R word without the G. Ah, thanks. And i Jack the Baronu, znam da ti ne voliš ovo, ali morat ću ti ovo reći. Proshipovanje. Proshipping. I'm not joking. Stalking, dead naming, grooming, ERPs, and racism. If you're sensitive, pardonly, if you are sensitive to such topics or are the under age of 13, dude, you blind? Ja nisam blind. Proshipovanje. Proshipovanje, to sve Sakura radila. Tako da, vreme je za fokusaciju. Ozbilji se. Uzbilji se. I said N-word billion of times. Ti to ćete shvatiti rasizmom ako kažeš I think you should put the documents and links in the description. I will be doing one document when it gets written out. I will link the first document. And when I put out the document, first document will be available. So you guys will be able to publicly read it. For now, we are beginning. Mislim, Shibari. Ajde više uzbili se. Whole part, Timose, tell Jack the Baron to get serious. This is something serious. This is serious. Come on. Let's go. I'm done being silent from these horrible people. No, I should say we are done. Because I'm not the only one affected by you guys. Bravo. Bravo. I know this post won't reach her, but I don't care. I need to get this open. Please turn off funny mode. Come on. This is serious mode. Sakura is falling down. Sakura is falling down. She is the one responsible for making false accusations 3 years ago. 3 years of a pain, and it's time to shut it down. This will not be only an expose on one person. You come here from Tabas to make her. Jack, seriously, no jokes are meant to in the stream. Jack, seriously, no jokes are to be in stream. Gotta go by. Pa jebaću ti mater. Pa jebaću ti mater, šta bežiš? Pedofilus, podržat će pedofile. Jack the Baron is Sakura supporter. Get him out. Get him out. Get his ass 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 out. We don't want misinformation. And by the way, all right now, here's who will be talking today. Highlighted users are the main ones, while the ones not highlighted, while invoked, aren't discussed. Correct. Hold on. I have to promote you. No. All right. While involved aren't discussed as much. Electric Sakura 16 goes by the many names. Cherry the Demon. Uh, Wait, I know she had many identities. Super Galaxy 200. I am very grateful for Hope to finally get my chance to call out every supporter that was linked in this document, except by one. Kai Generator, formerly known as Amazon World, and I don't know, do not harass anyone mentioned. Thank you. If I am, thank you. Any help to take Sakura down? It's down. All right, chat. Let's begin. Who are they? Electro Sakura 16 is 21 years 6-year-old artist, commonly known in ethnic. Fuck. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did I just say? All right. All right. I'm sorry if I was joking. Nicola, you good? I'm fine. I'm fine. I was, I was literally laughing from sarcasm. I gave myself a sarcasm. I'm not dying. I'm not. I'm not dying. I stopped somehow to make a sarcasm. We thought you died. I'm not. I'm not dead. I am making sarcasm. It's a deserved sarcasm on her. I don't say you deserve a sarcasm, Hope, but no. Alright, Sakura is a 21-year-old artist who is mostly known in FNF community. Mainly the Skyverse FNF mod community. She is mostly known for her Sakura Burst series as well as her many Skyverse OCs. Yeah, we have so much Sky original characters. For example, we have Blue Sky, that blue-haired Sky. As for the others, they are friends of Sakura. While they may not be popular as her, I'd say myself, she isn't popular. If she did have that reputation, just like me, who owns Metal Singer Persian, Sakura wouldn't have been popular, wouldn't even plan an FNF mod, wouldn't play all that stuff. In other words, Sakura isn't popular. Concerning to put it mildly. Now let's dive in. Sakura drawed fetish art. Yeah, in hindsight, calling Sakura popular. Yeah, in hindsight, calling Sakura popular was a bit of an exaggeration since I got a bunch of comments saying they didn't know who she is. Yes, true. Alright, so Sakura made fetish arts. From what I was told, she drawed NSW, fetish arts. And yeah. I'm going to now read out the document. Maybe my vision of what popular is skeptical by being in TF community. I think I saw a lot in it. I'm trying the multi-screen option and yeah, it works. Now, there was someone called Amy who used it to be part of group but was kicked out. Sadly, this drove Amy to committing S. I don't want to read. No. And what does Am have to say on the post telling Amy the piece? What Amy did was horrible, but that doesn't excuse you making fun of the fact that she committed S because of your friends. Alright, case 1 confirmed. Sakura's friends went after Amy. And markingly, as a person who read the entire stuff, I just wanted to revisit the document and read it to you all aloud. We can confirm this is case 2. This happened during the time of when I was falsely accused of pedophilia in August 2022. Sakura started a trend. I know she sent MSD World, Mix and Molly 1, Blue Angel. I'm mentioning people before Sakura got a drama. V.C. I don't know VC. I don't know if I'm wrong. VC. Creating Girl, in other words, Super Galaxy. And her staff, everyone started to attack on me. And they said, "Oh my God, Sam, what the fuck have you done? You know you're not too much aware. Oh my God, I was not too much aware." Well, dude, like, you do not know Sakura played you as a toy. Literally, she played you as a toy on August 2022. And then they started, hey, Sakura, "Oh, you know what? Just because Turbo doesn't trust this is truthful, I'm gonna make a Twitter account called Turbo and have someone make Twitter posts on Turbo and have him attack Roy, in other words, skeleton guy who worked hard. Just like you know that Blue Angel isn't associated with Sakura anymore. I'm aware, but I'm only mentioning before. In fact, she's actually been hurt by Sakura and her friends. Mm-hmm. Heck, there was even a story AC made to mock her. That I'm talking about before Blue Angel cut ties with Sakura. I'm only mentioning the before story arc. Like I said, I am mentioning before. All before what happened on 2022 will be revampation in 2025. Now, where was I? When Sakura created Twitter account No More Turbo, she posted entire conversation she took their server console group chat where I was kicked out because of my suggestion to ban minors. But when I say minors, I know some of you are gonna go after me and say, "Turbo, why didn't you ban those minors? You could have done it before." Look, I could have done it, but the problem was I was going to do it until she found out about that and she started her unsatisfaction and she said, "No, Turbo, don't do it. Those are my fucking friends. Don't do it. Those are my people who helped me recover from a fucking suicide. I'm having suicidal thoughts. I need an audience of I know you know users, you know." And those users were between 11 up to 13 years old. And one of them specifically, I'm gonna tell you shocking. I will shock the whole world. Sakura had 5 minors in a server. Five. 5 minors in a server. Go ahead. Go ahead and make your opinion. Yeah. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You heard me right. And Sakura also, after she cut ties with me in August, she blocked me, linked a fucking document that got re-edited. I sent out the Golden Archives, the research team, to do their investigation on her because this whole stuff was a nonsense. And finally, we are reaching the surface. How is this related to Yellow or Lissy? That's a good question. How is this relative to Yellow and Lissy? Allow me to explain. Um, Two individuals worked with PDA, Pedophile Destroyer Alliance, and PDA had a planned campaign Unlike Sakura's harassment campaign that was made out public, PDA's harassment campaign was made out in secret. In a secret. And Lacey was warned a lot of times to confront Sakura. And just when someone anonymously dropped out on my Discord, they said Lacey defends Sakura. Complete obvious. What about Yellow? Well, speaking of Yellow, you what? Obvious. Like I said, Yellow is different story. We reunited on August 26th, 2024, and she was found out to work with Raiden, who was another PDA member. But regarding the PDA stuff, if the situation goes really well, if the situation surfaces really well, I will not talk about them. This will now depend on how the situation is going to go. Now then, let's continue. Next individual is Super Galaxy. Hold on. Creati. Hold on. I'm using a multi-screen option, so it could be easy to be done. All right. Super Galaxy 200. Hello, chat. Subscribe. If you actually subscribe, that's a good thing. All right, here we go. We're exposing Sakura today, so if you're here because of her, then you're good to know. You can add Pitch of Assault, how much you want. You see, Creati had an EX girlfriend who I, in this case, will not rename. Creati, after their breakup, Creati would. Hi, it's me, Turbo Lynn. Someone get. Hold on. Who is this dude? Let me check. Chat, let me check who is this dude. I'm sorry, bro, but that about Yellow and Lacey made zero sense. Lennox! Oh my god, Lennox, what are you doing? My god, bro, I almost forgot it was you. You. What are you doing? I was not expecting to see you here. Alright, now let's continue. Why did I mention Lacey and Yellow? Yellow has been warned a couple of times to not trust Raiden, despite PDA had allegations. And since I got a request not to bring out PDA, I set out a condition. If the situation surfaces worst, I will be calling out every PDA member. Every PDA member. And when I say PDA member, it includes Lizzie as well. Since we all know the color has been exposed. So, like I said, let's not waste any time. We're on Sakura topic, so pay attention. Creati would make an OC based on Liz to slander and make fun of her. Even worse, Creati made an entire art prompt about said OC on unnamed birth month. Hello? On the birth month? It's just like when you make a competition of said OC character on my birthday. Imagine if my art gets made on the birth month. Bruh. The irony is that one of the prompts was one of the Slander OCs ruining Creati's birthday, even though she technically ruined unnamed birthday by making the prompts on her birth month. Now, before you say, oh, this could be just a coincidence, adopted, Creati also made a slander OC based on another unnamed and another person known as Masky. We will get to how they treated Masky later. Trust me. So, recording the two unnamed user in the Discord server, Creati called out manipulative, stupid B word and the 19-year-old C word. Even though they broke up with this was 17, I think. Again, there are no screenshots, so once again, you can take this with pinch of salt. Ting, 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 ting. I am doing it. I am doing it. Dear Liz, I saw that comment about you shit talking about us. For the love of God, keep my name and my friends' names out of your F-mom. You can't seem to move on and keep hurting us, and I'm sick of it. Leave us the F alone, you key 11, 9-year-old baby. This is goodbye again. Create is also a massive B. In both art prompts, she made slandering Liz and Masky. One of prompts was of the OC ruining her Pepe. Yeah, spoiled much. That's spoilers. Sakura deleted the Liz one, but there is some proof prompts of it, which I will link the document. When the document is read fully, you will get to read it. What I find ironic is that Sakura and Creati deleted almost all of the stuff on Liz, thank God, but they kept the slender stuff on me up, which shows how they like to target me the most. I see. Creati also said the R slur. We don't do slander OCs anymore. Plus, I really don't want to even continue this R drama with them. It literally brought me stories and thoughts like good thing good, my friends talked me on it. By the way, those prompts were deleted, but only when they got called down on it. Thanks for clarification. Also, more to C, yay! Yep, sarcasm. Now, she does say they don't do slander OCs anymore, which is good, but they never should have done it in the first place. Actually, the not doing slander OC thing is a fucking lie. Thank you for proving it on that. Thank you. Someone made a slander OC based on me, so Krabby's once again lying. That's one in question being is Sakura's White Knight, which is the story begins. The story begins. If I actually get your permission to mention a user, who is it be? Just let me know. And according to Masky, Crady is a compulsive liar. Nice grammar. Nice grammar. However, there hasn't been much elaboration of that, so again. Also about the person who made a slander OC on me and was deleted and said person apologized. Excluded. Crady is a compulsive liar. However, there hasn't been much elaboration of that, so again, take this. You said a lot of times salt slander. If you make me to say it again, I will move on to a second document. Crady told someone not to trust me and claimed that I was putting my drama before him instead. That's their own fault. It was not her friend's fault. Hello? I was trying to say that I wouldn't make fun of the death of anyone who hates me. I was trying to be pacifist. Well, and there's what Create set this BS on Sakura's called out. Please, can they get off the internet? And I knew Hope wasn't sorry. It reminds me of Liz, pieces of ass who like to play victim while ruining people's life. The RN1234 might want to spread this around. Also, not how in the comments she mentions the RN1234. I don't know who that is. Someone who temporarily cut ties with Hope after seeing Sakura's stupid cold posts. Thankfully, the RN found out the new allegations. Well done. And we'll get to those new allegations in a minute. Now that we are done with Gravy, let's move on what Masky calls the worst of Sakura's friends. Side note, I don't consider Static to be the worst out of my friends anymore. In other words, Mix and Molly won. Now, since you guys reminded me of Mix and Molly 1, it's about time I get my chance to talk. Mix and Molly one was a staff of her Discord server named Sakura server. Back in April 2022, Mix and Molly attempted to get me accused for basically jokes. Most jokes were she attempted to accuse me for joking about triophobia. Like, where's the fucking empathy? Where's the fucking empathy and sympathy? None. None of it. And I'd say attempting to get me accused of joking about triophobia, I'm not even a fool. Now, just like credit section, there isn't much screenshots, so take this. According to Maskey, Molly has guilt tripped their friends over dumb reasons. Character getting a redesign. That is not that is not that is not much important, but guilt tripping for something else could be fine. Stole Maskey's OCs and renamed one of them being to Slur. That's plagiarism, tracing a character, original character, tracing original character. And for example, I make my own original character. Yeah, you get it. Herbert the Hedgehog, my red and yellow blur, Sonic the Hedgehog one, the recolor one. You know what I'm saying. And then making own take and renaming it to a slur. That's a basic example, which is tracing. Tracing is a different story. Hold on. Stole and made an entire prompt to slander Nosy, make fun of Masculine. So now that we know there were a lot of arts competitions, one of them were made to mock one unnamed user, and second, Masculine. So there were not just two of those art consensus, but four in the total. Four art competitions. You heard me correct. Four. While there's no evidence of guilt tripping and OC stealing, there's evidence of prompts since Sakura made art of it. The e-files. Dude, that is fucking plagiarism. Plagiarism. You plagiarized fatal files. FNF mod. Disgusting. And there's all of that stuff. Out of my old friends, Static was the one who stole the most OCs from me. Did I traumatize them too much? Well, let's be honest, you didn't do it. In my words, you didn't. It's not your fault. And now we are finally going down to the surface. Down to the surface. Now the last user. Hold on. By the way, the whole e-files was the cringiest thing in the world. It was painting fictional characters as victims of the slander OCs, and it was just insanely edgy and stupid. Like I said, it is a plagiarism of Fatal Files. It's just like the entire title is a plagiarism of the Fatal Files. So, yeah, clarifying it is fine. You guys can clarify if it is fine. And now we are reaching the final, the individual. Emma Z World has three names. Laishay, Kai, not Dragon Ball Z Kai, and Oliver. She has four names in the total. Emma Z World, Laishay, Oliver, and Kai. So I will be going under her old name. To begin things off, she has faved CP. If you don't know what CP actually is, trust me, it is better not to be said. On AO3. And great fanfics on AO3, but they removed them because people began calling them out. They also made gross art of D&B characters, even though the creators of D&B are minors and that are uncomfortable with this kind of art of their characters. Another thing Emma Zero did was made a TikTok saying they wanted to kill. Um, I don't know if calling a named user is even fine. I'm not sure if I should even say their name. But DMB, yeah, David Bambi. Yes, the controversial. Yes, the controversial FNF mod. I am grateful. I am grateful. You mentioned the controversial FNF mod. Great job. I know what the FNF mod is. Fucking David Benby is controversial FNF mod. There is nothing you can disagree with. It is the entire truth. I have it all. So, they made a TikTok video saying they wanted to kill Liz. It was in the form of meme, but still. Um, I can verify this was attempted terrorism. I can say this is attempted terrorism on I don't know which country, but Kai, it's the MLZ world. What? No, you just interrupted me talking. Great job. You interrupted. Where was I? How? All right. TikTok's violences of terrorism are different. Hold on. I'm gonna read out TikTok. Um, most threats are no. Damn, I'm just confused. Isn't this about Sakura did and how our friends committed terrorism? Um, I'm talking now. Now, like I said, another thing Emma Zero did was make a TikTok video saying that they wanted to kill Liz. It was in the form of a meme, but still. And I don't know if it was a terrorism or something else as a revenge, as a blood revenge. I'm not sure about those two things. I can't confirm it. Yeah. Anyway, now for something she did was in 2021, they picked suicide. How is that terrorism not what terrorism is? I just don't know. Like, I can't confirm my source. I can't confirm my sources. I can't yet confirm my sources yet. And in 2021, she claimed they got hacked and the hacker made it look like they killed themselves. But I don't believe it. Bruh, you can't allege something you don't know the meaning of. Yes, you're right. I'm apologizing. Anyway, now we anyway read my doc your document. Have you linked it on? Have you linked it on? make a Slander OC of the original character. Derek! Oh, come on, you could have said it was the Derek. Alright. Um, alright, so we're about to reach the end. Derek, we're just about to reach the end. Kai has made the cost. My body. My body. Nonsense Humor is a creator of FNF versus Nonsense Creator. I am on. The audio is cutting off. I am ungrateful. Someone who does it to a popular content creator makes a fetish on. And now you can tell this happened on 2021. Then, switching to a year later, 2022, when I was a bank, Sakura wanted to get rid of me as a revenge. She had Kai do some weird things to me as revenge and get me exposed as a bad one. That's right. That's 2022, John. And now, 2023. We're gonna get to that. After all documents are read all aloud. We're going to get to that. Once we're done reading the Hope's document, we'll be reading the Hope Hearts. The Derek's part. Because there's apparently a lot of documents I received. A lot of documents I received. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Now, there. Fuck off, David. Alright. I don't buy that. There. You don't buy. Um I'm not buying to open DeviantArt yet. The OC in question was Potato, an old Dave and Bambi OC of mine who was a fangirl of Bam Bomb. Bam Bomb? You people are really much in the Friday Funkin' community. Oh, so you are not able to cite your sources, but you do a confirmation live stream. I can confirm my sources. If you are Sakura supporter, wait till Let's continue. Mackay did their fetish on some underage characters from Dave and Bambi as well, such as Tristinian. Your audio is cutting out heavily. Check that internet connection, my guy. Well, I'm using mobile data. I'm using mobile data. I see that I'm using mobile data. And Bam Bomb, who are both canonically 9. Even worse, Bam Bomb was 6 when the fanfic was first released. Plus, back when me and Kai, the others, were friends, when we were in the Discord voice chat, I asked them why they fetishized Potato and the other minors in the fanfic, since it felt questionable to me. I never said how I felt, however. They just joked about saying something along the lines they were dead for 2 seconds. Like, okay, B, thanks for fetishizing one of my underage OC characters without permission. Beep. Anyway, yes, that shit happened when I was like 17, I think. Also, Kai clearly saw how distressed and uncomfortable I was when another person kept fetishizing one. My brain can't register a slang. Another one of my underaged OC. So why do they repeat the same cycle? Sadly, Kai deleted the fanfic, and the only proof I had on my own phone is on Bro. And this happened on Archive Team. Is Board of Darkness dead, by the way? We are dead. Mm-hmm. By the way, to clarify something, the document you're reading isn't made by me. It was made by Mask. Bring that dude here in stream. Thank you for the info. Bring Musky in stream right now. Anyway, and now we're getting the final individuals. Lily and Sakura. It's going to be a huge talk. I mean, we're on to 1 minute of a talk. You see, Lily. All right, 1, 2, 3. Break time. Break time. I'm about to drink something. Break time. Link all documents you have on DeviantArt or Discord, and I will be reading them. Coffee break. Can you get Thunder in the mix? Thunder isn't involved, so don't mind that. Yeah, it's coffee break. Before we actually continue the topic, I want to announce that I became a group leader of B3 in a power plant. That happened on April 12th when I got promoted by I got promoted by the leader of the power plant. There are many power plants around the city on Zambia, but the one I work at has a big payment. And then on the 12th of April, I got promoted. Definite month. No, there's no definite month. Sorry, buddy, but this is serious topic. We're not talking about the FNF month. But if you mean the Dave and Bambi, yes. Dave and Bambi is a controversial FNF mod. My basic opinion. Alright. And when I got promoted by boss, he said, sorry that I don't live in Serbia. That's fine. Serbia is fine. But it has pretty much bigger issues due to protests that students organize every single week. Thankfully, you don't live in a Belgrade. Thank goodness you don't, because protests. And protests are the sign of students organizing the protests, where most students organize the protests to get their requests done. If you know the politics, you would have known what happened on November 1st. All right, coffee break done. Coffee break done. Now, where was I? You see, Lily is a minor who likes to request weird art. Protests are a sign of democracy, which is a good. Yes, that's what happens in Zambia. In Zambia, they want to replace the president. They want on November 1st, when the railway station's crash out happened, 13 people died out. 13, I believe 13 did. If I recall correctly, November 1st was the railway station's crash out, the construction site, and 13 people died. And then, who was Jake? Jake. I don't know. Hold on. Jake is, I don't know who that is, but anyway. Coffee break done. request weird art to Sakura, who is an adult. And she, instead of telling Lily not to do it, who was that, the Jack guy? Well, let's just say he's a Bosnian person. He is basically a Bosnian guy. Let his politics go. Let his politics go. And instead of telling Lily that she is uncomfortable with that, she does them. Did Sakura know that person was a minor? Well, that's not a question you are asking me. You have victims. Victims, even me, myself, but regarding the Lily and Sakura situation, I'm pretty sure Sakura knew that Lily was a minor. I'm pretty sure. So you can have hope heart or Lily had her age in her bio, so Sakura probably knew. If it leads that Sakura was aware, yes. Source, I believe Lily's biography does say her age. And then here it goes. First one. Is it okay if I can read? The whole script is disgusting. The whole disgusting stuff. This is basically NSW erotic roleplay. At the end of both transcripts, it's implied the characters had S. Brother. Brother. My head honestly just exploded. My head just almost exploded. My head just also exploded. Sakura went like, I just realized that Lily was 16. Girl, you knew that the entire time, cause Lily's age was in her dead in art bio. You guys do realize that was her own empathy. That was her own empathy. And now we get a picture of major content. The warning, bada. I don't care. Then Lily requested Sakura to make art of her own OC collector killing us. Slander OC made of masking. So if I want to count that as a death threat, by that means the drawing seems to be deleted sadly, but I can confirm it was there and I have seen it. I think I tried to make a quick recreation of the drawing. Nah. And then Lily made the edit video using a song with my trigger word in it to call me and some others by that said word. And then she posted the video 2 days after I got booted out. So from what I can tell, after she posted that video, Sakura and her defenders, white knights in other words, started referring person's YouTube description says 13 years old, never not says but 16 years old. I'm assuming it was 3 years later. I'm not sure. Sakura and her defenders started referring to me by that word non-stop. Wow, Lily, thanks a lot for starting a chain reaction that gave me a trigger. That was a sarcasm. Negative sarcasm. Plus, regarding the edit video in question, Hope informed me in my DeviantArt notes that Lily technically made an edit of something traumatizing that Sakura went through. Also, to clarify this thing about the document, the green text is mine and you mean red text is mask. So there was a duo collaboration. Dude, just bring Masky in stream. I wanna hear his own side. Lily forgot to update her bio. Agreed, chat. Chat. Agreed. How the actual fuck are Masuki-chan is Musky? Oh. Sakura needs to be. Oh, Tumezi still follows. Nice. Nice. And Mask is a girl, not boy. My bad. Alright. How the actual F are Lily and Sakura still friends at this point? And then I think about Miley. She requested Sakura to draw a bondage art. Bondage? Bondage? What is the bondage even? What is even bondage? Even though you should know better, it's OC. I don't know what's bondage. OC. I don't know what's bondage. I'm only aware of normal artworks. And when AOIT expressed that bondage is basically when a character is tied up and gagged. So doesn't amplify NSW. If it does amplify NSW, I'm not gonna be happy about that. I'm not going to be happy if this implies NSW. In any other words, not safe for work. And White expressed that she was uncomfortable with. What did Miley do? She told her, ignore it. Thankfully, Sakura ended up removing the OC from the image, and yet still, I don't have the original version of the image, and some hypocrisy from Lily on that part. She struggled off AYT being comfortable with Lily fetishizing her OC. But there is another person. So I'm not sure if I'm permitted to talk. I am not certain. Not certain. I'm just gonna pause here. And get Hope and Mask is constant. If it is okay to mention another user because I just came to a part of screenshot from February 1st. And I'm not sure if it is okay to commonly go and mention the name. If it is not okay, I just can skip one segment and continue. Alright. Back to Sakura. She supported. It's fine with me. You can talk about. I'm not sure if you guys do still forgive her, but I'm talking about this Vina person. So I don't think so. Back to Sakura. She also supports Kai, who was talked about earlier, and claims they're innocent and that they are being slandered. And here's what screenshot says. My friends like Creddy and Knight, and I want this situation to be the same as Guys, who was another innocent person who went through the same problem as mine. Sakura also supports someone known as Lash. Or I'm on neutral terms with mine as of now. Hold on. Is Lucia actually uh hold on. Is it someone who I know? I think I do. I think I know them. If it is, hold on. Let me check DeviantArt. Chat, let me check DeviantArt. Let me check DeviantArt. Let me check DeviantArt. I somehow disconnected. Oh my god. You know, the funny thing is that we have a bad person talking shit about another probably bad thing that I'm really fine. Walter. Oh my god, Jack. If someone actually attack of the clothes, that was disgusting. That was a bad time. That was a bad timing. Chat. Is there actually an individual called Lime Lucia FNF, the Lucia character? Is there actually a user who I know called Lucia FNF, one of Sakura's White Knights? Nicola, I added some note thing to the document in the minor section, so you might want to reset it. So you want me to? Yep. I will now go over. Sakura actually used to hate Lucia, and I will tell you why. I was slightly apart, where Sakura and I don't know if I spelled the name correctly, so write a message. What is actually called? I haven't been aware of this until this year, so I have an idea. I mean, just spell out the idea because I'm gonna talk. Um, um, Hope, I need you to tell me the name here in the chat. So I'm not sure if I said the name correctly, and I will try to start my story. Compare my own story with yours. Sakura actually used to hate her because I'll tell you why. But those two had a server conflict where each one has been called out. Oh, hello, I am one, and they started to hate each other because of one thing. Now that's the Turbo. Did you e-date Sakura back then in 2022? Yes, I was a second. Boyfriend. After Sakura broke up with Green Monster Jess, I was her second DX. But we're now getting to surface. I already clarified when the breakup happened on the August. I already clarified when it happened. We're just already talking about the updates. It is unknown if she still has contact with Lucia, though. And if we can make it unknown, if we actually can make it known, we're gonna do an interrogation. Wait, weren't you 15 in 2022? Yeah, Sakura wouldn't have been 17, 18, if I recall. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. In the other hand, yeah, I was. I think I was 15 to 16. I don't know when I was on the vacation on Albania. I was on the vacation. Anyway, there's an update. Um, they are no longer associated. Great, great. And then Sakura also has shipped problematic stuff and cyber stalked Masky. There are some screenshots Masky sent me and call out she made on TikTok, Twitter. Sakura supports Lai Shay Bat, who had a previous thread on them for also drawing Dave and Bambi NSW like Shauna. That's getting more interesting. Turbo! Roy, my guy, you finally came. My legend has finally arrived. My legend guy, my legend. Roy, my friend, Roy, tell the audience right here about that account who messaged you to frame you. My legend guy, my legend, Roy. Chat, this is Roy. Right now, who has arrived is Roy. I was on work, but I'm still active on Discord, though. All right, so you need to tell tell here the audience about how Sakura attempted to trick you when mixing Molly won. For Molly, I elaborated one, but now we're on Sakura part. The Simon talking is true. For extra context, trees and sort of names for monster and interest used to be of large drums back in 2022. Mixing Molly is now known as study. And here's now how Sakura defends herself. And I don't know what it does say on the picture. I don't care. And I think we should stop talking. We should stop reading the document and continue to read another document. Chat, let's vote. Shall we continue reading the first document or we can proceed the second document? Chat, chat, it's up to you to choose. Shall we continue read the first document? Can we read the first document or we can proceed the second document? I mean, why am I taking a break from Discord? That's why. I mean, that's fine. You can still be on YouTube. You can still be on YouTube. All right, chat. I think we should continue. First document. All right, that's your vote. What about the others? What about the others? What others would say? What about number zero, who you dated when you was 13? Um, we should continue with the first document. I don't know who is worse here. Continue with the document. All right, all right, all right, all right. We will talk everything. So let the good votes down. Shall we read the first? Shall we continue the first document or continue the second document? First or second document, we choose. I already elaborated what happened. Sakura just played you as a marionette, and we're talking in here in the first document. Here's the next thing. Another thing Sakura did was to try to slander me. Hope, is this even true? You see, Sakura made a very bad call on me, and I'll try to defend myself. In other words, they will try to defend themselves. The first thing, sympathizing with an abuser. The only evidence I have, I changed the character's lore, so they aren't abuser because I didn't want to paint an abuser in a good light. How is this sympathizing? You should start there. I think you missed the most part, so you should go back on up to 30 minutes. I think you should go back to 30 minutes. You should go back to 30 minutes where I clarified that Sakura used Emma to do weird things because Sakura attempted to start a harassment campaign. Next thing, normalizing ass and abuse in a role play. Sakura mentioned was I cannot demonizing opponent that imagine digital circuits. I what? Turbo, go to Discord. Oh my god. What? Yes, I'm not joking. She actually claimed I demonized Pomni from Digital Amazing Circus. To the point of demonizing Pomni, the main character. I don't even care about the Amazing Digital Circus. I pretty much every time when I watch a Dragon Ball content, I always cross stumble on there's a new brain rot about Goku Black and the Pomni. That brain rot is actually something I will not forget. Something I was not. That might be out of topic. Let me decision to minute. There was a stuff. Now, the final thing is death friends. Death friends. Yes. To explain, so Sakura and her friends made OCs slandering Masky and Liz. I made my own for an AUE alternative universe. I think that AU stands for alternative universe. Me and Liz were making. I admit that was an immature of me, and I do apologize for that. I forgive you. However, Sakura isn't any better since her friends also can make Sandosi, so they can, while I can't. Hello? This is not good. And now on to final thing Sakura did to guilt tripping and making herself out to be the victim. Sakura made a post going and go, oh, it's way people online gonna build me. Well, I did it. Oh my god. That was the sicking joke I ever heard. This is just bunch of. And to hope and defense of hope, have you learned still heard nothing? Why can't you just leave me alone? My mutuals and my sibling figures alone. You've been demonizing our best behind like my attempting to spread gossip. You're also the entire reason I felt insecure about myself the way we tried to mind our business. Why couldn't you? Do you have the attacks of Sakura or Sakura, whoever? I think I don't possess the Sakura's Discord because this is my new account. Anyway, your hatred towards us did nothing to you. Please don't interact with us and leave us alone. This is a bunch of lies. Yes. Yes. It's a bunch of a lie. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Freedom. Also, you are laughing in a very guilty way there, my friend. I know your heart is beating very fast right now. My heart is fine. My heart is fine. What's gonna be next? Am I gonna Dude, Turbo has taught anyone taught you shut up and read. Has anyone taught you to shut up and read the email? Dude, just get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, Sakura supporter. Well, I'm thinking about to get banned. Nah, you're not getting banned here. You're not getting banned from a stream. All right. In let me check. Many chats. Some of you, please put them in a general chat of Turbo's Discord server. Was that? Ah, yes. Let's just ban people. Let's not bring up Sakura or some shit. I got them out, bro. What the hell? Who the hell was that? Isn't that what this stream is about? We don't mention them till Turbo allows it. He didn't mention it all while he's talking about the other person. Sending it to general chat of Turbo's Discord, so I'm not supported still. I reported. Guy's account just came out 50 minutes and 37 seconds. Well done. Regardless, you are neutral. Neutral about the situation. And then, why don't you let go of the past? You because you won't. You still keep treating Maskin like she's not a bad person. Martians did it in 2022. You're the reason I'm insecure. You made Maskin and Liz feel the same way. The way we try to manage your business. Damn, this wouldn't have happened if we didn't randomly drop that stupid call out. Would it be okay if I send Discord? Yes. Chat, justice for Turbo hashtag or stand for Turbo. Do it. Stand for Turbo hashtag or hashtag justice for Turbo or stand for Turbo. Here's more of a guilt tripping. I wish I went to be set for her friend group. I always prove her innocence. I wish this wouldn't be over by misinformation. Justice for Turbo! Justice for Turbo or stand for Turbo. Hashtag stand for Turbo. Like me, you destroyed my mental health. You had not. Alright, spam. Blue Angel is here. That's. Don't underestimate yourself. Like me, you destroyed my mental health first and you had no single fucking shit. Why are you still surprised it's back? What are you gonna do? Another thing of Sakura's call out to me. She censored what Masky said, her accepting NSW requests from Lily. So she's hiding evidence. That's right. That's right, Manos. We're back. So, Lily's hiding evidence. I love that. Spam justice for Turbo. Or to protect her precious little reputation. We're going to roast her hide. I lost a friend because of that call out. That call out made them paranoid. That call out there made them scared. And scared about being damn harassed. Bro is 19 does stuff like this. Come on, cancel is over. Well, if a cancellation is over, why is the campaign? Why chat? Is there someone thinking the campaign of harassment can end immediately? No, it won't end until they are cancelled. The cancellation will go different. I honestly don't know why you're putting this into public. This is something that should be done privately. Well, it could be done privately if Sakura basically didn't vandalize my Discord server. Duh. Go on. And sending my support to Hope Heart, feeling this way. I'm sending my heart and saying, Hope Heart, you didn't deserve this harassment. You didn't deserve to feel that badly. You don't deserve to feel the way how you feel. You don't deserve to feel paranoid. Can we make a discussion out of this in one of your voice channel? I'm sorry, but I'm in stream. I'm on stream, but stream doesn't allow me to go on Discord. And then Creation made this response basically saying how they're trying to slander her and using S as a PT card. Thanks, man. I'm currently feeling a lot better, but it's still messed up a lot. Show some support to Hope Heart while you can, chat. Hello, it's me, Greedy, and hello, my name is. Now, I'm going to be hard. Hello, my name is Granty, and I'm gonna be straightforward and just got done crying and talking to my friend to get thoughts off my head, not commit ass. So I'm just gonna leave with this. I'm no longer gonna acknowledge Hope, Mosky, and Lise. They've just been trying to get the reaction out of all us. Oh, chat, justice for Turbo. Justice for Turbo. I wish that call out pushed in everybody. I don't care if they slander us because at the end of the day, the truth will show. So any fans of Hope, evil Sonic Game. Gold. Nice. Turbo, did something happen when I was gone? Yeah, it did happen a lot. Sakura is back to attack more people. Chat, send justice for Turbo or stand for Turbo. Stand for Turbo. Justice for Turbo, justice for all. Yes, we're gonna bring the justice. We're gonna bring the justice back to normal. Back where it was before. Anyway, we're tired of caring. We have better things to do with our life. Message to friends and watchers. Please ignore Masky, Hope, and Lise. That is all. My bad, I didn't know he was talking about. I was talking about Sakura. Liz! 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 We're bringing justice. Justice for Turbo stands for Turbo. We're helping out. Grady, I'm glad you are leaving us alone. But guess what? You are not the victim. If you're really going through all that suicide, I'm sorry to hear that, but that doesn't excuse what you've done. The truth will show. Bro, the truth is out now. Please shut up. Also, I don't care if they slander us. They will no longer care about what you say. They're tired of it caring. Okay, if you guys don't need to care anymore, then why is Sakura still responding to the allegations? Oh, and speaking of the allegations, I did right away. On the original version of his call post, Hope got a comment from someone by the name Only the Artist 792, who was finally associated with Sakura and her friends. What's so bad about this? Well, only said back in 2021, early 2022. If it did happen on the May 2022, Sakura did the same thing on my day. If it is the age of Sakura has ended, no more BS from here. Now, he and Sakura used to do erotic roleplays about his friendship. Sanford X Dimos from Madness Combat. However, he said that the RP slowly became ERP skew. Mind you, Sakura was 17, 18, while Olis was 14, 15. Now, we are hitting the ice break. We're gonna hit the ice. Follow us. That's right. Follow us, and you will never need to suffer in silence again. Rise up. I love that. I love that. Sanford X Dimos from Madness Combat. I only know about Tricky and Hand. I only know the original Madness Combat since I used to have a original creator as a friend. However, let's talk about the age gap. Sakura was 17, 18 at that time. Oli was 14, 15. So we can easily say this was easily 4 years age gap, depending what countries both individuals are. Madness Combat mentioned? Yes. Yes, Roy. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. Bot rigs. No, no, no. It's okay. It's a bot. I set it up. And here's a conversation from Sakura and the other stuff. Um, as the name says, it's a bot. It says Madness Combat forced me back in the 2021 whenever it's mentioned. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What? And then I guess your heartbeat. Ah, I'm vomiting. I'm vomiting. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck did I just watch? Chat, what did I just watch? Front of my eyes. Front of my eyes. I literally watched. And I just read this. This is disgusting. This is so disgusting. I can tell you from my own sight. Sakura, whenever you are coming here to watch this again, I'm here to tell you, you owe me a lot of things as an explanatory. And you read it all of this correct. This brings the light of potential grooming. And Sakura pulled out excuses. Bro, you could have just told him not to request it. You had it responsibilities. I need attention. Live stream. Dude, I think this is delete. This is not, this is about bringing awareness. I'm just burying my own past. You had full responsibilities and instead you just let him do it. It's your fault he feels like shit now, Sakura. Now let's get now to Shattered Silent No. Like I said earlier, he was one of the victims of Sakura. No one used to be associated with Sakura and her friends, but he recently cut ties with them after when he found out he was being manipulated and groomed by them. Now, as you guys can see, there are 25 lists of individuals who Sakura admittingly groomed, potentially planning a harassment campaign. And one of these victims are Below Angels 465, Green Monster Jess, EX boyfriend. He is the first EX boyfriend of Sakura. Hope Angel, Shattered Silent Nova, Trouble the Hedgehog, me in the other ways. Skeleton Guy, Grim Innerward, Roy, Pixel Papsky, Elijah Midori, Princess Jaiji, and lastly, the entire gacha community. Yep, gacha community is just 15, but I listed 9 people. So yeah, Sakura and that individual done art trade. What the fuck? Dude, let me explain. You are fucking doing art trade for an SCW roleplay? Bro, I don't give a fuck. Sakura is fucking idiotism. Additionally, no one told me that Sakura requested a minor to draw an SCW story of her. Dude, basically a script, a sexual story. And thankfully they escaped. Her, that's nice. I'm happy. My god. Sakura admitted she denied the allegations. She denied to admit the allegations. And one of those allegations in the 2023, Turbo the Hedgehog. Turbo the Hedgehog. It's my turn now. We're gonna make a post pause here, and actually get to the story. Does anyone remember 2023 incident where in the fandom of Skyverse Wiki, her whole page was vandalized? Vandalized, you heard me. And by vandalism, it means action involving destruction of private property. Here is a better story. The fall on Sakura. Well done. Well done. I think I should be editing the title later. Anyway, 2023, when the Skyverse Wiki mentioned my own stuff, her reputation fallen off when the Golden Archives, the research team, organized vandalism. In the other words, Sakura failed like hundreds of times to prove that you're weirdo. Oh my god, this is underrated. This is underrated. This is underrated. This is actually overrated. Overrated. I don't know if you overrated. This is overrated. This is ain't no way she's doing it. Sakura is female, by the way. Currently, she claims she's on a mental health break and plans to come back once this all dies down. This is like the drama of a gacha tuber called Van, the ones who I exposed for racism. Hey, yeah, I'm not kidding. Do you think Sakura calling Nicola a groomer as was her projecting? Ask Roy is your guy. He will tell you. He will tell you. Basically, she's running away from waiting for this to fade into the background so people can forget what she did. This live stream will never be forgotten. Well, it's possible. It is. It would be possible. Well, let me tell you, if Sakura again returned, she would have received nothing. And then there it said, "Hey, I've been trying to struggle my best to try to move on from the past drama. Well, I try my best to redeem myself and change my voice over time. It was planned, and she decided to make this and ruin his life. Yes, it was planned, and she decided to make this and ruin his life. Yep, with no reasons, not even evidences. And she even went after you. She first went after you joining in the server. Then she contacted me and said, you know what, friends with Roy. And when I contacted you, you said that you were not friends with him. So you can confirm it. Anyway, if people can't forget about this drama and tries to bring it up, be sure to read. I don't want to be dragged into this again. She also thinks she can try to redeem herself, even though she can't. You really have a problem. Bro, you're grown people. You can't come back from this. Also, some hypocrisy. Sakura bitched about how I shat on her and her cat cannons in the past. And then she did the exact same shit to someone known as Awesome Girlfriend. Melody! Hold the fucking minute. I think I know you, and I think I know you. She's actually trying to rebrand on Fur Affinity. Idiot. I think this melody was free vote. That was fucking you harassed free vote. Idiotism. Idiotism. Her ex Monica. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Quite a new individual, I'd say. Bruh. Bruh. I think, from what I know, Free Vault told me, yeah. Free Vault told me, her account there was Cherry Pop Bomb 16. Wait, do you mean that melody person on Brawl Stars? Do you mean the free vault? If you mean her, then I can say Sakura harassed her and all other stuff. By posting her art and headcanons on our Devin Art Hell. I'm talking about Melody, the awesome girl free. Was it that Melody person? Was it free vault or what? Was it free vault? Ah, my goodness, it's disgusting. Ah, I don't know what's the a GCA member. Oh, it appears I have a guest. Apparently, I have a guest. Chat, I just got a guest. Sachiko Imaro. Hold on a minute. I just got a guest. Sachiko Imaro. Sachiko Imaro. Um, she value posted about me and my past actions in the backstory in her Skyverse persona and Lacey game. I don't know what Lacey game says actually. I don't care. I only care about my stuff. Which shows how obsessed she was with me. I joined the Discord server to warn its own about Sakura's true colors since the owner is associated with her and second is an admin of server. But then I went in the blacklisted topics channel and saw Sakura putting me, of course, Liz, Hope, and her EX boyfriends. O, zdravo Stefane! O, zdravo! Hold on, imamo gosta. Sad ćemo mi to nastavimo. Sad ćemo mi to nastavimo. Sad ćemo mi to nastavimo. Rešili smo problem. Sad ćemo mi rešiti problem. Sad smo mi rešili problem. Sad ćemo mi to da rešimo. Alright. Lazy Games is an ARG horror thing based on late 2000s Bash game for DOS. Alright. She apparently cyberstalked my AU3 account, posted a fan thing I made for my entertainment only to her Discord server, was probably about every single thing I do my behalf. I see. I mean, newsflash, I don't fucking do it anymore like Sakura, who keeps dragging my name through the mud. I mean, Sakura did. Then Sakura might be Zionist. She pays for Procol monthly on DeviantArt, which is owned by an Israeli company, Wix, which is also a Zionist company as well. She was technically paying for a Zionist company. I mean, the whole Israel, the Palestine war. And so, Hope, stop dragging this out. I know I'm tired too, but I'm a victim of Sakura reached out to me asking to make this post. This is a long story. And now we have evidence. Yeah, it was talked about earlier. And now we're reaching the end of first document. Any defenders of Sakura, if you're a villain to know. Hold on. I am not sure if it is correct information. We're cooking. All right. I mean, wasn't even Sakura weird to themselves? I mean, I still remember what they're trying to do to you. Yes. Damn. Let's see what I want this time. I mean, honestly, I genuinely can tell. Hold on. Chat, we just reached the first document. Should we now read the second document? So now it's going to be a little interruption. I will return, so be there. All right. Now it's time to read the second document. I have the document, so I will do it. Let's go. Now destinations and title. I just don't like the description they put for StreamYard. First document is finished. Then the stream must be sketched. I mean, I just want to edit the description. I don't have a document because I don't have it. I wasn't active on Discord. I will send it on YouTube Studio. You just have to do leave a video. All right, first document is added to public. And now, second document. This is the second document. We will do it. How does DeviantArt go? Half joke. Audio cut out again. Um, um, hold on. We're reaching the second document. Second document. Here we go. For many minutes. Wait a minute. Just hold the tight a minute, and we're going. Uh, the document is by Derek. All right. Trigger warning for various fetishes, discussions of grooming and ass. Hi, I'm Derek, and I once was friends with. What happened? Why did my friend get banned for misinfo when they just shared the document for context? Any misinformation, there's a clearly rule. Rule is violated. Rule is existing. So respect that rule. All right. There's a rule that states by the following: Mary Obsidian, if you're actually here just to know about the ban, there's a rule stating rule three: no spreading misinformation, false accusations, protests, and complaint. That also counts making pedophilia jokes on the owner. Any attempts of that made outside or inside server, consequences will happen. Rule 4: no drama that includes mentioning it, starting it, bringing it up, or mentioning or referencing it. That will result a warning. Was it a misinfo document? Apparently, it was just attempting to change my whole picture. So technically. And now, can we just go get over with it? During the time we were friends, I was groomed into being desensitized to fetishes, gained attached issues, and became dependent on her. They had BPD. I lashed out at her multiple times out of paranoia that she put my entire gaming project in danger. I don't know what your project was, but I don't want to. I usually review EXE fan games. You have EXE reviews, so do it. I know she's done horrible things, but I still feel horrible about the fact I fired her just because of fetish art. But I digress. This is just a magic gallery meant for any future exposes that need it. And there is this conversation that I don't want to read. Second document will be linked as well. Rest in peace, Amy. You did bad things, but I'm sorry how I treated you. Jack, seriously, someone passed out. I was told a lot of times. that Amy person passed out because Sakura and her friends made her do so. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, okay? I was prone to episodes and she always forgave them way too easily, which led me to growing attached. Sakura at one point worked on a game project I am the lead developer and would barely ever do the work. So development drama. Development stuff. Oh my god. Sakura, this isn't the first time Sakura and her friends pushed someone to suicide. They also pushed someone named Kyla to suicide. Why are you skipping over it? I mean, this is a game. This is a game. I don't want to read the screenshots, so I'm gonna link them if you're fine. In I'm gonna link. I will link the document, your document, in a description. I then argued with her about Yuri being fetishized for a single message. I don't stand by this anymore. And she went on about it for an entire argument. Mm-hmm. Bruh. Bruh. You're using mental health and paranoia as excuses. Bruh. Bruh. Bruv. Stupid nonsense. In this photo, she attempts gaslighting me by saying I use my own mental struggles as an excuse. Just like imagine this situation. Imagine this situation. Sakura does say, and the whole worst part is that Sakura stole Kyla's persona and made a whole Skyverse type AoE based off it once that happened. That's fine. I already read it. I already read it. Alright, I was able to read it. So no need to worry about what. Alright, so there's a guy in. When did this all happen? Oh, most of that happened after my own stuff. A long time ago. Apparently, I have a guest on. I have a guest. Yes, my guest is here. He dropped by to have a topic. Good. And they are apparently Gacha community associate member. All right. We're on the continuing from 2023 and 2025. Mentioned 2021, so 4 years. I started going off the rails and began lashing out at her over how firing her could ruin my game sign of independence. Dude, this is basically overworking. Over apologizing. I have horrible abandonment issues to the point I have nightmares about close friends leaving me. At the time, I felt like this message was bad, but considering my realizations, that's major red flag. I mean, there's a message. Hey, Sakura, you know how you often make anti-groups for people? That's the best question. Best question. Best question. I know you mean well with them, but they could be seen as harassment. I then make anti-groups for people often. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Explain the anti-group harassment you sent on me, you sent on Roy, you sent on Jess, you sent on Blue Angel, you sent on Hope. How many people have you targeted? Tell me. How many? Bruh, you just made yourself believe it. This is a complete lie. Considering how she's done this for masculine whole part. Told you so. I'd also like to add that Sakura sent my art a Discord server to mock it. Bruh. Zero tolerance. That's a definitive zero tolerance. This is definitely zero tolerance on this situation. At this point, we have a lot of time. People are finding the content you make weird as I weird. You gotta stop with this because there's no way convincing them will work. I'm sorry, just put on a fetish contest. Even though it's not intended to be fetish, people don't know that. I guess I'll stop with this. And to people that find content I mean weird, apologize for this. Bruh. Sakura overworked Derek. Bravo. Sarcasm. That's not how the development goes. Again, my paranoia strikes when I discover people are fighting on what she draws. This would be bad. If I remember correctly, the 7 is deleted. Some people did not listen to this rule, and she didn't do anything about it. Sakura jeopardized 2 chances. Jeopardized 2 chances. Nice. And then she tries to guilt trip me in this photo, but I do admit maybe I was too stam. I just assumed that bosses can be strict like that in a professional setting. Then another game, people are getting concerned about your behavior. Ah, yes, Cranny and Sakura having a very friendly conversation. Who the fuck cares? Cranny has done that stuff. Creating a TikTok video. Oh, wait. Turbo, is Sakura Derek in the document? Oh, you mean the second document I'm reading? Yes, I have that document. I will link it once I'm done with reading. Be aware that each time when I link the document, you guys have to quit the video and open it again because description gets updated a second after it gets uploaded. People started talking shit about me when I had to share my messages with her friends without consent. Jokes on your element when making a document with your consent. I'm not Sakura. What? I don't mean you, but if she does share your conversations, you did the document, which is fair. Too much? Anyway, I'm having a panic attack here and there. Guilt tripping was not helping. I shouldn't have hired her. I wouldn't have made the mistake of outing her if I never hired. Don't hate yourself. Don't do it. I was considering keying myself and set your Discord server my team. Derek, my pure heart does say, if you're feeling bad, you will always feel better. You should never be like her. Just be your own person. Focus on your own stuff. You don't need this whole audacity. All right. Exactly, Derek. She manipulated you. You shouldn't hate yourself for actions Sakura did to you. Smart comment. All right. You don't deserve to feel this way. How I told Hope. Chat, send support to Derek. Send support to Derek. It would be appreciated if you send some support on chat. Justice for Turbo or stand for Turbo. We're cooking her again. This live stream is basically going to be longer. Justice for Derek. That's fine. Is Derek good? Yes. Derek is a good person. I'm not sure to feel comfortable being associated with a guy with Turbo's reputation. My reputation is pretty much fine, so no need to worry. No need to worry about it. I'm only burning my own picture. Chat, you know how much I help people. I much help people. Just because you want some Sakura supporters are going to talk about my past, comments, these can be deleted for violating the rule. And just one more thing. If there's a person coming to this live stream to call me a pedophile or to say a single word, or a word that can be, Turbo the Hedgehog is a fucking pedophile. You don't deserve any of this, Derek. She manipulated you and she hurted you. Don't let it affect you. Nice quote, Mose. Now, it's time to go very deeper. From now on, every supporter of Sakura's, when they come to my live stream, when they come to my community posts or when they come to my Discord server, and when they call out Derek, Hope, anyone else, there will be a new rule stated that if any person mentions out misinformation, that said person can be interrogated with a ban. So that's a reminder. Do not violate rule 3 and 4. I should say I never treated anyone else in the team with this attitude. I'm on very good terms with anyone on Harmony Havens, and I think on them all like family. The fact she imply I don't treat them good enough disgusts me. And she gives me 3 chances for what? To not be impulsive teenager. I have done bad things before I admit, but I wouldn't silence with anyone unless it's super old. She in fact did not realize her mistakes. That happened on September 11th, 2024. That means a year later after her Skyverse wiki got vandalized. I wish I was independent. If I wasn't, I wouldn't just told her she can't leave the team at any time if it was getting stressed. Don't hate yourself. The server became a wasteland because of a Syra versus SG drama. Bro, oh, you mean? Yeah, I usually do that. Anyway, Syra versus SG drama, which is a whole other can of worms. I gave her a response to the guilt trip paragraph she sent me. I guess you're right. I know I shouldn't have guilt tripped. I need to grow and change. Hopefully, I'll grow to become a better person. I'm sorry for all of this misunderstanding last time. I have to listen to your warnings very properly and communicate properly. I must have to help my admins very well. Oh, yeah, just like how you disallowed me to ban minors from your server. Is that the example how you're doing? You motherfucker. Where's the empathy? Where's the fucking empathy inside you? I'm not talking to you, Derek. I'm talking about Sakura. Empty promises once again are recurring theme. Okay, but hopefully I'll try to reflect on my past actions and properly learn from my mistakes. Sure, buddy. You better be serious. All right, I understood. I agree to making this group chat with you, but if there's anyone missing, let me know. And yeah, Drizzy being an admin in my server was a mistake because of his past actions. The group chat you made is still alive today and will be relevant later. And then game crawling back. hmm I don't know what Harmony Haven was, and despite the fact, this Harmony Haven project. Right, you're free to go. Harmony Haven is the project's name. It's a of topic. So there's someone thinking, people thinking, there is a different Harmonix. However, I did have to remove her characters from the game once she got fired. And invited her back to my team. Unfortunately, she didn't do anything still. And fast forward to Wednesday, I was already having a bad day when this happened. And there is this Leviathan. I know this chip was filled with dust and dirt, but I have to sweat it out when else I'm leaving the sub. Why? It might not be dialogue, but it's because of the actions of Sakura along with hands, but at the pretty minor. Crazy, shocking, unrelated, but I felt like saying that in one of Sakura's responses, she implied that Maski was the one that groomed Noah. She literally blamed someone else for her grooming. Skull emoji. What up with this? Are we back? Are we part of this? I was involved in my past dramas because of my ex-friends and was associated with my enemy. Sure, buddy. What about my own vandalism? Hmm? What about the research team's vandalism? They vandalized your page and they said, Sakura, you should fucking apologize. And all right, you got me. And now we have a talk. Now we're gonna have a big talk. We're gonna have a big talk. All right. And then 2021. Is the message okay? That's a pretty much all screenshots we get, but I don't want to get Craddy. Oh my god, Craddy stepped in after this, and then we argued the DMs. What the hell happened? Craddy, sorry that I've added a drama. Why do I take a DM? Suck. Yes, me, you didn't grip someone, didn't you? I think only Juice was the one who did the RPs with me in the Sun for a Dinos. And credits, of course. Hope has been tried, Sliders. Knowing all those screenshots is important. I would really waste a time. I would be wasting my own time if I would have done that. Craddy, why won't you listen? Re-at her once she's come and we'll discuss this. She's finally taking a break, and points are being used. Alright then. Alright then. Bro posted Rick and Morphy GIF before leaving. Thank you for reading. Alright. This is the entire document of Sakura. We have seen her second downfall. It should be noted that Griette isn't associated with Sakura anymore. I'm aware, but and now second document. Second document done. There we go. Let the whole world know. And lastly, there is a update. No, I'm not. Audio cut out again. All right. First, you say I was angry at you and for things you changed for an opinion and a ship, and you make it seem like you regret suspecting opinions. Then you turn around and call me salty over some witty XOs. Also, guilt tripping me into making God awful, which looking at it now, it is especially embarrassing given had I start with me apologizing over an opinion because we see the mighty beam gets so overhanded by talking between that should be seen as a red flag because after you listed everyone, then your turn. Also, someone, even a single soul, dislikes the ship. You ever say, you're being a petty monster, blacklist. Rah, rah. All right. Um, this is a disrespect. This is fucking disrespectful. Sakura is doing disrespect. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put this document, the third message, It was basically the message. It was just the message thing. So that's all. So yep, I'm aware. I'm quite aware of everything. Man, this is 2 hours live stream. Sheesh, man, this saga is about an amount of views. No way, we're doing this. All right. The guy told me checking my stream. 2 documents are out. So in I edited in each stream, in each live stream. There's a thing. Shall we read out her own apology, or we should continue the roasting season? Let's choose roasting season or apology. All right. Now we choose roasting or apology. All right, we get to now the real point: roasting or apology. That's a whole stuff. A whole stuff that will be out. All right. Oh, that apology would be a gold mine of insanity. Plus, we can roast the apology as well. Let's roast the apology. I mean, should we roast her own behavior towards the people, or shall we go to her apology? All right. All right. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna step out, roast her behavior, and then roast her apology. All right. So with this decision, why not we do both? Why can't we do both? I mean, I already seen the documents enough. I'm already knowing that the documents have been talked. I already made the doc. I read the whole document all out. Yes, I did. Uh-huh. Interesting. Now, let's roast her apology. It would be great. It would be really great. Back to now. All right. The thing is, which apology? Yes, she made more than one apology. Apology. I think she has made 3 apologies. 3 apologizes. Um, let's check. Let's check how many apologizes Sakura has made. Oh, of course. And one apology is called getting blocked on there. Anyway, I have a different technique. We're gonna go over the 16 apology. Here we go. Bam. Bam. We have one apology. Oh my god. Um, hmm. All right. I don't know which first apology it is. No matter how many apologizes she makes, she will be roasted. Correct. That same thing can be said for sports as well. So, we're gonna read her own apology. All right. You guys wanted me to roast her own apology. Sure. Sure, buddy. We will do it. Let me just find posts. Let me find it. Let me find it. I think I don't know where do you find gallery. I think I'm leaving the literary. All right. My apology. That's the worst one. All right. This is going to be the first one. I probably think. All right. I'm opening it. Oh, it's more like my excuse. Oh, yep. This apology is her worst one because it has a lol on a one famous victim. Sure. Let's do it. So since cold heart, you did told me should wrestling. Let's do it. Well, this is it. I'm leaving Devon not until the summer of 2025. Well, let me ask you something. If you're leaving Devon not, then why not leave every social platform, you motherfucker? Because involving me and my ex friends at their circle. Tell me, why don't you leave your own social medias like Discord, DeviantArt, your fucking Twitter? Shut down the whole organization. You've put it on me, Roy, Jess, Blue Angel, in other words, Liz Rivera. You put it in the harassment campaign, and you literally destroyed this, you insolent fool. A past mistake I made in 2021. I will tell you to avoid further drama from spreading and to add filter frames. Well, whenever I have read it, it will continue to spread. Wouldn't stop on going, and I keep losing all of my followers because of them, and it's too overwhelming and too much for me to handle. I realized all my mistakes that I made. I needed to start over because of that. But hey, don't be sad. I'll be on other platforms when I'd rather be here. For those in the other followers, including my closest, which was that I never lose, thank you for supporting me and sticking up. Don't feel too sad. I'll be my other platform that you are into. You motherfucker. When you are leaving DeviantArt, then you should be leaving Discord, Twitter. I told you. I never repeat it again. When you leave DeviantArt, you should be leaving Discord, TikTok, everything. Shut down the whole harassment campaign you placed on me. Yep. She actually plans to deactivate her DeviantArt after June 30. We better get every screenshot as soon as possible. She needs to leave the whole internet. She's a danger to minors around her. That's right. That's right. All right. You know what's better than Sakura being online? Sakura being demonetized. Yep. That's true. For those in the other fools include oh no, no. From now on my DeviantArt account will be inactive until summer of 2025 until I get a full rebrand. I made so many mistakes in the past and I'm trying to fix them. Well, let me ask you something. Have you repaired a mistake when you started the campaign on harassing Grandmaster Jess? No. You made it worse when Grandmaster Jess had the right to say, my girlfriend started this whole toxic relationship. She's not a better person. She, I let, he and I let it slide. Then, second person who you went after was me. What have you done to me? You said Emma Z wrote and started this whole harassment campaign and get me accused of fucking pedophilia. This is your clearly fault. You know that? You're clearly adult. You fucking started this whole campaign. And that is why I'm telling you, shut down this whole campaign, or I will make a full video on about it. I will make a full call out video. Everything you had to be hidden, everything hidden you had to be here on the internet. Uh-huh. And yeah, comments are living. And then there goes a motherfucker, people. I'll be waiting for a rival, your friend, you motherfucker. And now for people, we have a lot to talk. This Pavel guy has abandoned my own server staff. This was server staff. And they apparently work for Sakura. Well done. That's why I had to talk about that. Now let's read. Let's go. Let's go to second. So don't trust Pavel even. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm recommending you to not do it. And there goes my final moments here. Hey, because of my past actions that I troubled everyone I know as of May 25th, I'm fully quitting Devin not for his own redeeming myself. Bruh. And then Sakura is going. And now we're gonna read up. By the way, in another one of her apologies is the my response, my side of a story and the truth. One of her trigger warnings was literally cringe. She put cringe as a trigger warning. What? Let me check. I'm reading now, speaking up about my drama. Blue Angel 465, I want to apologize for betraying you, bringing up your previous actions, and all of the slandering and demonization I did towards you. We used it to be best friends back in 2021, and damn it, when I used it to be hyper fixated on it, when I was obsessed over really with your past actions, your behaviors towards me, my friends, more suspicious enough, and it soiled my friendships with you enough to the point, and it got up context when you followed your drama 2 years ago. I know I should have brought up your previous actions, slighted you for years, and I'm just glad you wanted to move on with this. I'm not gonna repeat of your past history of it again. Please be careful when it comes to making altering USS and that can as long as they're not too questionable. Please understand people's boundaries are dangerous, constant, and when it comes to its hypnosis. You don't want to play for my friends. They'll finally leave you alone for my own hope. You'll think about it all for your EX mutuals, including mini EX, and move on over time. Please learn to communicate properly more often and be sensitive when it comes to head can say yes, learn treat them well too. Trigger warning, cringe is crazy. Chat. Chat. If if I find it cringe, you gotta spread justice for trouble. If I find it cringe, I will tell you when to spread. Masky the man, I want to apologize for slandering you, bringing up your own name, bringing up your past actions for years. I realized that we had a bad friendship neither, and I understand your suspicion about me. I'm a mutual suspicion back in 2023, 2024. And there my mutuals were suspicious about your actions and behaviors to my mutuals, and I made the group towards you, suspicion of your actions towards them, including me. And we left no choice but to cut ties with you. Your back in October 22. That was the fucking same day when Sakura had a campaign against October 2022. 2 3 years back then. I know I should have moved on and forgot about you completely rather than bring up your past actions and trying to move on. I understand you moved and completely past, then it became the change twist. I was the one who wronged you and that was the source of all problems the entire time. I should have thrown the people against you because of your suspicion in past, because of past conflicts at each other. From now on, I decided to leave you alone completely, decide bring up your past actions and your suspicion of it again. I was buried and made sure back. But drawing my activity from Devin out, I started to balance my maturity. You need to try to move on from me first since I understood you didn't like me because of past with me. Because this goodbye wish you luck, mask it. Let's not repeat of the past actions of it again. And you've moved on every time. I hope you listen. I'll let them find out forget anything about me and find other things to focus on from now. I will tell when to spread. Hold on. I'm a cringe. Well, they truly want to have the name stricken. She used a jazz as an example for her excuses for being hypersexuality. Blaming it on jazz. Gonna tip for a while, gonna brush my teeth, and gonna rants with my mom. Back, big son. That means more roasting will happen. Alright then, we will continue. Whole part 1, 2, 3. Alright, my dear friend, you didn't deserve to feel any better. This is my own word, not Sakura's word. Those are my own words. You don't deserve to feel bad. You deserve to feel better. I want to now. Sakura's words are: I want to apologize for manipulating people, turning against you, mocking your hard work, and calling you twice for association with your ex friends for the actions I brought up against you. The reason all of this was my mutuals were suspicious about you being your ex friends and you best and only were suspicious about me. My mutuals and your group is in hand because your hands who I ex wanted me to call out against you twice. Because two of my call outs didn't age well because they are sources of manipulation cause of trauma with each other. The result of the complete disaster, seeing your friends go crawling against me, causing people trouble. I was 21. That's why I left even another effect my past to try to do myself. But remember bragging. Now it's time for me to let you go because it's for best. This is disgusting. Hey, Knight, if you've seen this, I apologize for this weird stuff you requested. Just requested to be careful of people. Also, my girl free. I think I think I Sakura's monster. She's a fucking monster. Then we have apologies is on Oli on DVA, Nova, Roscoe the Weirdo, just Roscoe, Derek, and Blue, Miss Cautiel. All right, let's just let's just count how many members she apologized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! Wow! Look, Sakura, you forgot other 4 or 5 individuals to apologize with. One of the apologies you should have owned is Green Monster Jazz. Yeah, it was your ex, your first ex boyfriend, who you cheated. Me, who was your second. And then, Creatigo. I'm sure you did apologize to Blue Angel. That's fine. You did. And in conclusion, we are not we're not getting easy that we're not going easy this time. We'll be going hard. We'll be going hard. We will be going hard, chat. Hold on. Now then, her own apology is troublesome. Her troublesome issue. Why didn't Sakura apologize to me? Why didn't she say like TurboTH in inverts technical TurboTH? Turbo, I'm sorry for starting this whole harassment campaign on your dear friend Roy Grandmaster Jess, and I really didn't mean to do such a bad thing. There is no apology she did on me. She didn't make an apology because she doesn't give empathy for that. And she even made a Skyverse wiki mentioning 2 ex-boyfriends. If you get my reference, it's basically implying me and him, Grandmaster Judge. She basically made it a canonical nonsense. Yeah, that's canonical nonsense. I don't like that. I'll say I don't like that. Honestly, I myself am disgusted. So it's goodbye. So Sakura is never going to be remorseful, and I'm gonna say, you owe me an apology. And the last one, wait, is there oh, there it is, that cringe one. Alright. That Sakura has dangerous search history. For what are we bent? What are we dealing? Well, what are you going after? Alright then. Trigger warning, cringe, depiction of girl kidnapping, blah. In this literature, following my activity from Devinant, my phone must watch its cut ties with me and people keep playing it on my Twitters. 35. Bruh. Sakura had a lot of Sakura had a lot of histories. She has a lot of histories. And I suppose fine then. Does that help? Yep, I bet she does have a dangerous history. Then we have Lion and Sakura history, Zionist accusations. Hmm. Well, I and basically Sakura didn't mention anything about me. Correct. Hold on. Emily was actually Musky? Tell me if this is not a joke. Tell me if this is not a joke. Tell me if this is not a joke. Tell me if you are not joking. Tell me if you're not joking. So basically, a GCA member came here to Gacha Community Association. They came to gather my side on. However, she doesn't go by Emily anymore. I remember her now. I remember now. Mm-hmm. And basically, her own title itself that says my response, my set of story, and the truth is pretty much disgusting. Sakura may have done bad stuff. And there we go. A next individual called. We have another one. I forgave her, but after seeing document fully, I've changed my mind and not forgave. She was the one who provided context that Turbo is. Speaking of him, you're on his list of a terror next. We already talked about it. Anyway, Pavel, who betrayed my server staff, is now defending Sakura. Literally, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If you want my own reaction, I'm not joking. Does my face even look? Do you think, Chad? Do you think I'm joking? Let's see. You guys better get home. Okay, then. Okay. Um, there was originally planned a call out on the Pico Digital Studios, but I get the different. I got the different side of story. You aren't joking. No, tell me, I'm not joking. This face of mine does tell I'm not joking. So there was originally planned a call out on the Pico Digital Studios, despite of defending Sakura, but I just got messaged. I got messaged 3 days ago when the situation was about to be public to exclude their name. That's fine. So what we are now here is to provide the entire context and finally end the evil. Pavel basically forgave Sakura. He should have cut ties with her, dude. That's not how a changed person would you be. Now let's just talk about Pavel a little bit. All right, now let's talk about months ago video. 8 months ago. All right, 8 months ago video by Pavel himself. And now the comment he made, forgiveness. He forgave Sakura for every single damage. And no, Pavel, you're fucking insane. Not even every person who sees what you're doing is not even a joke. This is a pure red territory, what you're doing. You literally betrayed your server staff. You literally betrayed us. And because of that, you attempted to get us believe you. Disgusting. And I'm really unhappy. I thought you could have changed over a new leaf, but you didn't. You did nothing. I'm really unhappy. Why does someone like him get to forgive her immediately? And say, oh, guess what? I'm gonna forgive Sakura right now. I'm gonna forgive her. Ah, bro. She already has caused enough damage. And I'd say I don't give a fuck about him. He's done it, damage. He's done it. Bruh, what's now? Mm-hmm. Well, apparently I want to give an update about the last live stream when I was doxxed. It appears it wasn't Engineer, but on who I have a saga about. Go on YouTube and you'll find the playlist. You're gonna find the playlist. Time to speak. So if I have five, I don't know, those five people are. I don't know if these five are still watching. We did a with. Is it the recent made playlist? Yes. There's my own list called making it 16 videos. And now, yeah, I made Saga of the Abyssals because I felt like it's about time to we actually get the truth. So yeah, that's forbidden information. That's forbidden. And next time I won't tolerate. So yeah, the 12 12 Cream Kid videos and then 4 of my players, so that's 16 videos. If he continue with his own operation, I will not be so hesitant to take the action. Anyway, we're just reaching 3 hours, man. Like, this is first time we're actually doing a free longer time hours video. I had, let me check. I really did on 5th of October, 5th October 2023. That was 2 years ago. Sheesh, man, that was 2 years ago. I can still remember that we insane, insane, something insane I'm doing, like genuinely unbelievable. So if you got any questions, we can proceed. All right. So why did I mention Pico Digital Studios? Because um like Pico is somehow he used it to plagiarize the projects, but since that he used it to be allies with Sakura and Retropixel, I only won't forgive him for working for Retropixel, but since he disassociated with Sakura, I will let it slide. Next time, I won't. So how's the situation gonna prolong? I'm not sure. So if the video is actually getting better, I can tell from a decent of thought the Justice for Turbo campaign. If you still support me, you can still spread the justice. Standing and doing nothing. Why did you mention Cream Kid? He's apparently responsible for doxing me, not Engineer. The doxing that happened 11 days ago was apparently him, and there was entirely proved confirmed by Scientific Hub. So Pekka is spared. Pekka Digital Studio is spared. If he does get caught for working with Sakura again, he's getting exposed again. He's getting exposed. Bruh. Bruh. Look at that. This is. Oh my. Like, Cream Kid is the ones responsible for the doxing stuff. And he's been attacking people. He's been attacking people as I can see. You know, you can be blocked. Dude, you can be blocked. Right. So Green Kid did this thing, so I don't think it's important. So I don't think it's important to bother. I don't care. Like, dude, you're basically stalking my own past. I can do anything you want, so I can report your account. So you better shut up, and don't bother me again. This has been a long talk. This has been a long talk. And I believe it's time to make a final conclusion. Like, Mark, all right. We're there. You were talking about payable earlier. Now about how you apologize to God. Are you going to be? Are you got anything else? Well, I mentioned payable. For no, no, no. You didn't understand the point. One, payable forgave Sakura, which is basically a mistake. He should have cut ties with her to be normally a person. Then, because Pavel, like usually, his 8-month video, time to bring up his own truth reality, you see that he hasn't changed at all. If he simply chose to cut ties with her, because she did a damage around 2021 up to 2025, that's 4 years of pain. I still won't let that slide. And I made the update of when I got doxxed by Freedom Archives 11 days ago when I was talking about my project. So that's why I had to make an update. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just want to give you everyone's advice and something to know. If you actually encounter if actually encounter a person, you can try talking with them. Okay, you can try. It's okay to talk with them. But you sometimes have to be careful whenever they are going to scapegoat the things and make it worse. And I don't accept your friend request, Freedom Archives. I don't. I don't give it a fuck. Alright. If Pavel made that video, why is he doing this even when he apologized? Well, I'm probably assuming him because he's just attempting to return what he rightfully deserves. In other words, reputation. I'm not sure he made 8 months apology. He made it. He made the apology. He addressed the stuffs he did, and now he's shown himself an empathy, his unexplicit empathy to forgive a person who framed every single person over 4 years. If we are about to mention me and Jess, then free. So the truth had to be reality. The truth has to be out. Babel betrayed several staff. One, that's what he did, left us a vein, attacked us all, and used us as nothing. So that's why I had to find a way to find an ending. And next time, I won't tolerate it. Even though you made apology, it's still not gonna help your situation. Ah, my head is fine, don't worry. It's gonna survive, though. And I plan to create a ban appeal server, which is going to be live after. It's about to be live after my server. So time is cutting short. It's time to we go. I hope we can meet each other again in a review video. You can expect me to be in the EX reviews video. See ya!